conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
On first down, Roth. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Roth. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 6 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 280!
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike.
Hey, Zoo!
Let's go right here now. Check.
Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Go. 280! Here comes 7.
I got you, Pop.
Great 15! Great 15!
Hey, check.
Now Wentz on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
82.
Wentz. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
We got to step it up.
Man 5-7.
Check 49.
Check 49.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Here's Taylor. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Hey, check. Mike 21.
Hey, echo.
Don't get nervous.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And it's complete. Henry. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Waiting.
Got nothing to work.
81.
1st and 10 at the
Hey,
50-yard
wahoo.
line.
Check Mike 21. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, check Mike 21.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We got 4. We got 4.
20.
14.
Check Mike 21. Go. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Go.
Stop your body.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive 1st half to get that lead. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Yellow. I'll go on 80.
Heavy. Watch the backfield.
15.
9. Watch 9.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
long. It's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kenny Clark providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Chopper! Chopper! You got tight right. You got tight right there.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Where's that?
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Wide open receiver complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
On first down, Roth. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
15.
Check 26, check 26. Check 13.
On 2nd down, it's Roth. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, go.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Orbit. Coming this way. Here we go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch 81, watch 81.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right. Out. 3 down. Out. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Wide, get wide. Hey, watch it. Deuce. 15. Hey, check 24.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Taylor And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Nice, sweetheart.
Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
You got three. Three down. Hey, look, three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Switch it. Yellow. Check it out. Out. He's checking. Crash. Check 24.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 180!
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, chill. We're going 25 to Mike. I'm coming after you.
Wentz to throw again. He's got it to Williams. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the screen. Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 21.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. The give to Taylor. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Alpha.
It's our time.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Yeah. This one, 7.
From the 27, Wentz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
SOS. Shift. Hey, 15.
They'll run on first down. Roth, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Mahomes. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watch out. Check. Crunch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They go to the ground again to Taylor. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A throw over the middle, taken in. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Kill. Check it. Easy. Check 9.
Mahomes going to throw it here. That escapes the sack. There goes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Wentz now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Single. 25, check 25, check 25. Time to lose one.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he's got some space here. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Come on, fellas.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check that. Rip 5-2. Come on here. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.
it'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems, only got real ones round them. Only got, it take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I get back up, I get back up.
I can't take no off, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it and did it again. I'm ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it.
Sad about it, no sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end